Alright, welcome back to another Magimite Game Dev stream. I think the new running joke is that I'm just gonna keep adding cameras until I don't know, I just think it's funny. I know my good friend Hex, the Hexagon, is an average enjoyer of all these crazy cameras, so here we go again. Today's goal, brief as it will be, we're working on the crafting system. So I think crafting an inventory UI, that's gonna be a big part of the game, kind of making it, oh man, just love that book sound. Makes you feel like some kind of wizard. Anyways, we're working on the UI, making sure it all flows and stuff. And of course, with Pico8, we have a very limited input system, so it's not like we can have. Sorry about that. This very grand UI. It's kind of gonna be. We're limited to only a couple of buttons, so that is too bad. But yeah, we'll get started here. So first of all, let's take a look at the state of the game as it stands so far. We've got our little character, Ice Climber, running around. We've got our snow particles. We will have, our ambient wind noise. We've got our menu, the framework for our menu. And we've got harvesting resources down pretty good. It's looking pretty good. And that's about it so far, but I'm already starting to see some great potential, hopefully. Otherwise, this is all for nothing, and I've been wasting my time. No, I'm just kidding. This is all good practice. So let's get into, I think the next part, the main thing, we want to do is kind of get our, let's see. He is legit on top of a mountain. Oh my gosh. We're going to want to start to get our inventory worked out too. So let's see. Because we have, let's see, if we run it, we do have our inventory, which is good. Inventory items are added, but we need a way to, when we're paused, to mess around with them. So let's see. Maybe we can make this 116. So where are we calling this? I sort of might want to move where this is. Alright, thank you for tuning in briefly. Enjoy the trip. Okay, so that's good. Which means if we want to change where this is located, we should be able to easily do that. Nice. 116. And we'll, let's see. Game mode's equal 1, then else if game mode equals, oh no, because the first one's 0. So yeah, game mode 0, that's kind of our regular play. Game mode 1 is, looks like we are at UI. So I'm probably just going to stick it, so our inventory draws kind of down there, but then when we're in game mode 1, we're going to want to stick it somewhere else. Oh, look, we already have that. What did I take out? What? Then expected near draw menu. Oh, then. Yep, and that is not looking like it. So we want to keep the particles on top, but let's take these guys. I'm just going to stick him into game mode for now, maybe. Because maybe we'll make it so when you're in the menu, it doesn't need to draw all the monsters and stuff. Which is fine. And we'll say we can move it up to 100 maybe. I sort of like, oh, and then we can have it make like a cool drawer effect too. Okay, so where are the bounds for our menu to 106? Okay, so we'll have it draw other one at 108, I think. But then if we, let's collect that. Maybe we'll slide up just a little more. 96. Okay. Oh, so that means with inventory. So let's see. Did I make that its own? Now the player inventory is, here's my pen. Player inventory is, looks like it's going to be its own little thing. That's okay. So drawing our player, let's check inventory. So I was thinking we kind of might want to put a cap on it. We should figure out actually how many items we can add. Oh, come back. Let's see. I'm just going to make sure this computer doesn't turn off. That would be very goofy. And you know, we might just plug it in so we don't have a repeat of the first stream. 2 seconds after looking up Minecraft did bush. Totally dead. Let's see. It's like a puzzle knot. You just gotta undo it. You know, a lot of that could be said about life. Life is kind of like a puzzle knot. Sometimes you just gotta undo it. Click and click. There we go. I think we're still going, which would be good. All right, where were we? So, inventory, so we can add an object. We're going to add just a bunch of random fake items to our inventory. Ooh, this might actually make it out of bounds. Let's do it. Yep. So this is where it checks what type. So we need to go back to our resource objects. Probably make a few more. We're just gonna do the dangerous and assume it works for now. So let's see, icy monkey. We'll call this y loop equal to 1. Oh wait, no, we want xh and yh equal to 0, 0. I keep wanting to put semicolon because C++, but nope. So we'll say every time we do something with the inventory, so x plus equals 14. That still does the thing we want it to do though, right? Okay, so how many times can we equal 14 before we go off the screen? We're gonna pull out the old calculator phone. Let's see. About 9 times. So we can say every time we do this, so x plus equals 14, xh plus equals 9. I'll say if xh is greater than, now we're going to say plus equals 1, but if it's greater than 9, then yh plus equals 1, xh equals 0. Maybe we'll just set x equal to 0. I guess x equals 0 and xh is going to equal 0 too. And we'll probably just take it so we'll multiply y. So we can say y equals y times YH. And actually, I'm going to default it to be 1 for now. Let's see what happens. Nothing without more items. So let's configure the inventory a little bit. So we'll just make it so we just add. Let's see. Oh, we'll return. All right. Oh. That did not work. That's kind of funny. Oh, yep, because we're... Wait, can we... It should mean we can just go add. There we go, okay. So now we can make that for loop again, so we can go for I equals 0, 10... Oh, we don't need that. For I equals 0, 10, do... We're going to add to our inventory one item of type 1. There we go. It looks like we did not... Because kind of the thing I'm envisioning, when you press more inventory, it shows the other 9 slots underneath. So let's see if we can change that. Let's try this crazy thing. Y times 1, that's 2. Okay, maybe that's not a good idea. Let's see. So X... So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That all looks good. That all fits well within the confines here. Yo, Isaac, what are you doing? We were working on Pico8 game, the spiritual successor to Jungle Bungle, called Icy Monkey. Here's the game. Bro's walking around. Bro can collect the log. Oh. You can also collect the stone. And you can check your menu. And right now we're working a little bit more on the inventory so we can make that work a little bit smoother. Maybe we'll say if y, if x is greater than, what is that going to be? (26), then x equals 0. I just want to try that. Oh, I'm sure it's because of our new XY. His name is John Minecraft. No chat, I will not hit the yoinky sploinky. Let's see. So this is our for loop, so that should just do what it's supposed to do. Did I put my sign the wrong way? Alright, so this is a dev story back on like the days of Terminus. There used to be a thing called Chimichanga code, or Chimichanga code, I think it was, where during development, if you code at 2 a.m., that is not good. One second, y plus equals 10. Yeah, no, writing it, that's a Vim command too. That's not it. Oh, there we go. But anyways, the Chimichanga code is very dangerous because you could, of course, write improper code or code that is just very hard to understand for all parties. Which this definitely is a Chimichanga code kind of night I'm feeling. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll say 125. Because let's see. Let's redo this. Alright, so there's get menu input. Dude, yep, Chimichanga node editing in Blender, that as well is a very intense exercise. Let's see. Not function if button pressed X. We'll do it Z. One, run. Oh, nice. Get a load of that. So that means we're gonna have an inventory which has like about 18 slots, I think. So that means, oh, we get to add some more inventory logic. Add inventory. So I'm gonna have return true, because that means I was able to add it. Control X. So we'll say, and this is for a single item, and we'll just have return false here. Just so we know, just in case. So we'll say if the length of inventory is less than 17, then we want to do this. Alright, looks like that's all stacking. Ooh, I would love easy sprites. Oh, we got another viewer. Welcome to the new... Oh, and we lost another viewer. Goodbye from the chat. Small streamers be like, oh my goodness, a human. Let's see. Let's run this quick. So in theory... There we go. So now we need a way to select our so what I call that? I think I called it UPD UI, get menu input. Okay, we'll call that our function. We'll have. So we're gonna say menu mode equals 0, because we're gonna have to have a few menu modes. Because we got game mode, we've got menu mode. So we'll say if menu mode equals 0, we want double equals, then we'll just grab an input. So we'll probably have, how can we do this? So we kind of want to have a little cursor. I'm going to just maybe draw up a little cursor quick here, just so our player knows what they've selected. And it can like do a funny little bounce animation too. Was that 15? Okay. Alright, so we'll go SPR 15. I'm just going to put that at 60. Okay. Where is it? Oh, because that's going to be... Okay, so this gets our input. Oh, shoot. Okay, so we do want that to be a thing. Draw inventory, draw menu. Okay, so maybe we'll have cursor. Oh, no, that is a real thing. Ooh, that's probably true. Yeah, then you can just drop the landscape and then convert. So menu mode input is going to determine logic for moving and selecting. And draw menu is going to have all other functions. So we've got the I would say rectagon? No, hexagon. Actually? Bro is actually in Florida? I saw something about that in the chat and I was like, oh, he joking, but nah. There we go, there's our cursor. So we want to, if menu mode is 1, so we'll say button, if you press left, then, okay, so I want to make it so we've got, because we'll have 18 inventory slots. There could be a way to do this with nodes. That would be so nice and handy. That might have to be for the crafting side, or when you press up again. Yo, monkey moment. I said something at the very beginning of the stream that this Hex guy would really enjoy 3 monkey camera. Uh, we'll have. Maybe we do want to have it as a node. Call it. We'll have menu nodes equals a little array here. So that means we can have it. It can have like an X, a Y, maybe like a val or something too. So only 1, 2. Let's see here. So, nodes could work. Maybe we'll do that later. That might be a later thing. We're just going to have it, call it curs cx cy is equal to 0, 0. Because, yeah, we can just use... Oh, man, okay. Yeah, this is where UI programming gets tricky. Because when we're making like this, he's like move, vector, move. But when you have to like sit down and like make a UI match up perfectly, and like actually do stuff and things, that's where it gets kind of hard. So let's see. I definitely do want to